cut the legs off of our pants, threw our shoes into the ocean, laid back and went through the daylight.
Adrienne is always one to make the others around her smile. She's proud to be graduating and becoming her own person. She plans to attend Okanagan College to earn a diploma in media and cultural studies. She would also like to travel the world, and in particular Iceland. Her advice to future grads is to just enjoy and be you. There's no bigger waste of time than spending years as a person you are not. Adrienne also received the Buckland Planning Bursary. Congrats.
Warm up. Me.
Narcissist.
Okay, I'm ready.
Before we begin, is Dank Boateng here yet?
We wouldn't want him to miss the first 10 minutes. Good, okay. Welcome parents, students, teachers, random people off the street, to the grad banquet of 2011.
Like the tens and tens of historians that have stood before us, we are here today, just as all of you are, to celebrate.
That's right, we're here celebrating 5 fantastic years of academic achievement, personal prosperity, social growth.
Oh, give me a break. We're here today because each and every one of us graduates have made it through the trials and the tribulations of high school.
And what a miracle that one is. I mean, look at this motley crew.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, so Dylan's right. We're all here in expensive, colorful, otherwise khaki attire because we've made it. We've grown up.
Yeah, most of us.
Most of us have grown up from the barely skimming 4'6" kids we once were. Although hard to imagine when you look at some of us now.
We've come a long way since the scrubby little people crowded the school hallways in bundles at one point that air couldn't even pass through us.
That's right, huddled up in our own segregated elementary groups, there were the French fries and the English muffins from Peter Greer, the reckless yahoos that once occupied Davidson,
and, of course, us large group of small-town Alabama.
Most of our preconceived notions of high school were crushed quickly in the first few months. I remember girls thinking it was going to be some social metropolis where everyone took perfect notes, everyone shared perfect gossip, when the reality was...
What do you have for lunch?
PB&J, what do you have?
But I totally know what you mean. I remember the boys thinking they were going to be born into this metropolis of really, really hot babes when the reality was... they were just really, really, really cute instead.
And after what felt like the most labor-intensive 10 months of our lives, we left for our first high school summer break. As we turned a new leaf, we began to fit and fumble into our own niches.
Began to make friendships we didn't expect to make.
and along the way helped each other make a few discoveries about ourselves.
Some of us gathered to partake in festivities.
Yeah, like on the weekends when we'd get super rowdy and slam some big words on the Scrabble board.
Others got their doses of entertainment through their favorite activities and the time that they shared amongst everyone.
By being a part of teams and groups, we gained the opportunity to see places such as Cape Scott,
Hawaii,
San Francisco,
Seattle,
and even just our very own Creekside Theater.
with much thanks to the teachers who let us drag them around to these places.
Or the ones who were dragged to have around.
And then one day, it happened.
It was like the world stopped spinning the moment we realized
We had made it through grade 11.
we were finally going to be seniors.
To celebrate our new high school rank, we headed up into the mountains for some good old camp and fun.
Camp out number 1 had the largest turnout. Kids from all corners of the school set up tents and spent the night having a blast.
And I'm talking a blast. Some of us couldn't even see straight the next day. We were so funned out.
Yup, nothing like having people sign your forehead with permanent marker.
And then there was camp out number 2.
Ah yes, right before the first day of school. That's what I like to call kicking it off with a bang.
If by bang you meant showing up to looking Hagrid.
Don't you mean Haggard? Dylan, get your mind out of the Potter.
Don't you mean gutter?
Dude, gutter.
But even though our senior year started out a bit,
Ugly.
it has proven to be one of the greatest times of our youth.
Throughout the last 9 months, we've been able to unite as a grad class for a few events we'll never forget.
And despite how difficult it is to plan those, we did some really fun stuff, like laser tag,
Gotta love shooting your peers in the head with laser beams,
and bowling,
which gave us the opportunity to show up our skills.
our under the legs, backwards, eyes closed skills, and let's not forget grad kidnapping.
Oh yes, what is possibly sweeter than getting to dress up even the manliest men in our grad class as tall,
Brawny,
beautiful women. Yes, the list of good times trails on and on.
if we take a look around at our classmates, our teachers, and our families, we are sure to find the roots that stem from who we are today.
From the piles of memories we created together,
To the classes where we learned together,
right down to the lunch hangouts where we squeezed in beside one another.
we are leaving each other not with keepsakes nor gifts, but with treasures.
And if we were given the opportunity to do it all over again, we definitely wouldn't.